Hello, and welcome to the Savannah African Art Museum. My name is Edwin Johnson, and I'd like to share with you another collection close-up on YouTube. And what I'd like to do is introduce you to this piece right here. It's called a Tsesah. It is created and used by the Bamileke people of the northwestern corner of Cameroon in the Cameroon grasslands. Okay, now there's a lot of misunderstandings associated with this piece. One of them is, and it's understandable, is that this piece has been interpreted as a seat. It kind of looks like a chair. I mean, after all, that looks like a chair back. This looks like a seat. Perfectly honest mistake. But believe it or not, what this is actually a head crest. Yes, it is worn on top of the head. And in fact, if we look down here, at the bottom, you'll actually see holes where it is attached to the wearer, who is covered in cloth with their identity completely obscured. Now, what this represents might be hard to figure, but what this represents is a hippopotamus. And and most of all, it's supposed to represent a hippopotamus emerging out of the water. Now, in this context, the hippopotamus is a symbol of strength. And really trust me on this, those of you who do not have extensive amount of hippopotamus experience, they are very, very, very powerful creatures. They're remarkably dangerous. And yes, they do live near bodies of water. And this very powerful symbol represents kingship. Now, in the Bamileke court, there are actually quite a number of symbols of kingship. I mean, a popular one is the elephant, which is perfectly understandable, being a very powerful and very intelligent animal. But this hippopotamus is yet another royal symbol. Now, this type of mask, the Tsesah mask, this type of mask is used in very specific occasions. And that the specific occasion that a mask like this would be used in would be the death of a king. Now, of course, with the death of a king, there is a feeling of great loss, communally. And also, it feels as though society has been shaken to its very core. And I mean, you'll hear people talk about the death of JFK. When they would often say, "Oh, I was at such and such a place, and it was horrible, and it was you felt like there was a tremendous collective loss." I mean, the same thing was true with Martin Luther King. When he was assassinated, there was a sense of collective loss. Well, with the death of a king, known as a fawn in Bamileke culture, the death of a king is a time of tremendous collective loss. Now that's when this head crest is brought out. Now, what it represents is the strength of the royal court and continuity of power. That indeed a great man has died, but he will be succeeded by another. And so, so really the purpose of this head crest is kind of akin to "the king is dead, long live the king." And it represents the fact that despite the death of a very important man, that there is a continuity of power that exists in the kingdom, and this is designed to reassure everyone of that continuity of power, and that there isn't going to be a power vacuum, which in any kind of political situation is horrifying to consider. Well, this mask reassures everyone that there will be a smooth transition of power from one king to the next. Thank you so much for joining us at the Savannah African Art Museum for collection close-ups, and hopefully you will join us in the future for future collection close-ups. My name is Edwin Johnson, and this is the Savannah African Art Museum, and you take care. Goodbye.